Only 4 race weekends remain in the British touring car season, and this weekend we ascend the rolling hills just northwest of Edinburgh for our annual Scottish pilgrimage to Knockhill. Now, the undulations of this track very much echo the ups and downs that we've seen in the championship battles so far. And last time out in Croft, we were treated to an action-packed weekend, but the scales tipped in the balance of Virtue's leading man.
It is round 16 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship, race 1 of 3 at Croft. The lights go out now, and a good getaway is made by Camish.
Oh, and that's Doboloff.
Smiley hit the curb, came across the front of Shedden. Smiley off the road. Ash Sutton, championship leader pre-race, in the pits with a puncture. Tom Ingram wins for first race of the day.
Mentally for Tom, that's a turning point maybe for him. A race win and your title contenders on the back foot.
Round 17 is go. Good getaway this time around by Camish. Sutton is 7th already, and we've still got half the race to go. It's a robo win at Croft, but Ash Sutton 5th from 20th on the grid.
These drivers at the top of their game. Impressive from Ash, but not surprising.
Should be a good start by Moffat, it is. It's a good getaway by Rainford on that hard time. Ingram right round the outside, there's contact, he's sideways. Can he hang on to a big slide? Yes, he can. But off the road goes Camish, is that? Way wide. Dan tries to hang on to it. He's back across the road and bang, there's big contact. Sutton leads at the end of the lap, what a move.
He's done it. Fantastic.
A 47th career win.
It's getting really close to the top now. 8 points is nothing. There's no one that's going to be relaxing before Knockhill, that's for sure.
After that dramatic weekend at Croft, Tom Ingram is the man that emerges from the chaos at the top of the championship standings. But that final race win for Ash Sutton means their rivalry is still hotly contested as the business end of the season approaches us. Another man with a win under his belt at Croft, Sutton's teammate Dan Rowbottom, who sits in 3rd. Dan Camish remains in 4th after that unfortunate DNF. Tom Chilton and Adam Morgan tied on points in 5th and 6th. And defending champion Jake Hill is next, with the top 8 completed by rookie Charles Rainford. In the team standings, it remains a clear 2-horse race this season, with Napa Racing and Team Virtue going blow for blow and well clear of their competitors below them. Mikey Doble and Chris Smiley still lead the way in the independent drivers' standings, with Restart Racing sitting atop the team's division. Darryl de Leon is our Jack Sears leader as things stand, but the impressive Charles Rainford is still applying the pressure. As always here at Knockhill, a passionate crowd of touring car aficionados have arrived to get their favourite spots ahead of a weekend's racing that always provides thrills and spills and often championship-defining moments.
We are ready to go racing for round 19 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship from Knockhill. Lights go red. Expect the BMWs to rocket away as the lights go out now. It's a good start by Rainford. De Leon will slot in behind him, and a good start made by Moffat. Look right round the outside there, and Chris Smiley, Aidan Moffat making up progress. As you might anticipate, the rear-wheel drive launch always good, and he goes round the outside of Aaron Taylor-Smith as well, diving through Duffer's Dip for the first time. His BMW 1, 2, 3 as expected.
Yeah, formation start from the 3 BMWs as you'd expect, but you were right to pick up on Moffat's start. He got all the way around the outside, and everyone cleanly through the first section of the lap.
And Rowbottom's made some good progress already. He's picked off about 5, if not more. You've got Dan Camish on his toes. You've got Sam Osborne trying to make progress. This is Rowbottom's view. Gordon Shedden ahead of him. He's another one having to force his way forward. Shedden started 17th. Rowbottom started 22nd, so he's already up with the Toyota. Coming down to the hairpin. Remember, the lap is only 1.27 miles long. It's a short lap. Rowbottom to the inside of Gordon Shedden, who left the door slightly open there, and Rowbottom needed no second invitation. He's gone by.
Oh, someone's been wide after Duffer's Dip there. It was a big
change of lead. Darryl de Leon is ahead of Charles Rainford, and you can see, I think Rainford has got some grass in the radiator. Have a look at the front of the second place BMW. He's already dropping back, so Charles Rainford has been off the road by the look of it. Is this going to show as wide? Well, de Leon dives up the inside, going down through Duffer's Dip. He gets grass in the front, but he does take over the race lead.
But that was a big lunge. I think he was trying so hard to make sure that he got in front of Rainford. But that car could well overheat. The ambience very hot today anyway.
Rowbottom's trying to attack. He's trying to defend from Smiley, and Smiley has got Patterson and Lloyd up behind him for independent honours, for outright honours. Jake Hill's on the attack, but he locks up going into the hairpin. It's game on between Rainford and Hill.
Yeah, Rainford's looking like he's not going to give an inch, but around the outside goes Hill. He set that one up with a wide line in. Not sure who's using boost, but he's clearly through into the lead, Jake Hill.
And side by side here, Taylor Smith on the inside, Sam Osborne on the outside. That's the inside for turn 2. It's the outside for turn 3. He's got his nose ahead, but he's on the wrong line. Goes for the undercut. Toyota just staves off the attack, or does it? Osborne up the curb, clatters into the side of the Toyota. Taylor Smith stays ahead.
Well, this is a feisty race by Sam Osborne, but that's left him vulnerable, hasn't it, to Adam Morgan, who slides up the inside into Clark, and Rowbottom was looking for the gap as well.
Checkered flag at the ready. Round 19 of the championship. It's a win for Jake Hill at Knockhill. He crosses the line. Jake Hill victorious. Second is Charles Rainford, and Tom Ingram takes third. Senna Proctor gave him the place, but he's also given him the harder tyre for the next race. That's teamwork for you, not?
Yeah.
Round 20 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship from Knockhill, ready to go. Light to go red, lights out quickly. Good start by Jake Hill, but a wheel spin for 1 or 2 of the front wheel drive mob, and that means that Charles Rainford is able to stay ahead of Tom Ingram and, in fact, attack for the race lead. But a good getaway made by Dan Camish. He gets up the inside of Proctor. Moffat's on his toes as well. Proctor's off the road and back on again. Thankfully without drama, as Ash Sutton now tries to squeeze up the inside, but good start by Jake Hill, and he leads to the chicane with Rainford second, Ingram third, and then a gap already. And Ash Sutton getting physical as he tries to find a way through. This is Tom Ingram's view, and that's Charles Rainford ahead of him. This is the battle for second place. Ingram round the outside, brakes late, he's got the job done. Can he get round the corner ahead and not go out wide? We'll wait and see as they come up over the line. This is the drag race then, rear wheel drive versus front wheel drive, but Ingram's got the job done, nicely done as well. And the leader's absolutely nose to tail. Jake Hill under attack now. Charles Rainford hanging on to third. This is Ingram, big send up the inside heading into Clark's. Jake Hill gives him racing room. He's all up the curb. He's just ahead as they come off the corner. But Ingram now can stand his ground, confident in the knowledge that he has got the inside line down to the hairpin. There's another rub. There's another rub. I'm coming through, says Ingram, and now he stands on the brakes. He's got the line for the hairpin. He's got the lead.
I think the more, whoa, big oversteer moment there. You saw the wheel spin, the black lines, and that's given Camish a great opportunity up the inside now, and he's going to clear before the start-finish line.
Nicely done. Dan Camish goes through, and that's what he's been sitting and waiting for. And Jake Hill way up the curve, and that unsettles the car completely. Senna Proctor has also managed to find a way past Jake Hill, and Ash Sutton is about to get past the reigning champion as well. Look, so Jake now is struggling. That moment at Duffers didn't help life, and so Sutton goes through. That's going to put him up in a 4th place. He's still being outscored by Ingram, but not by as much. Let's have a look at Hill versus Proctor into the hairpin.
Wow, super late on the brakes, and that opened the door beautifully for Sutton. He would have been chuckling at that one.
So now, Napa Racing UK's Ash Sutton tries to line up for an attack going down to Duffers. Nose to tail over the line, and Sutton's going to have to work his magic now. Goes to the outside, let's see what he can pull off going into the corner. Turn right, he's up the curb, he's onto 2 wheels, but for the moment, Proctor is ahead. Now Sutton goes to the outside. He needs that switch back to the inside on the run up towards the chicane. He's almost there, he's up the curb, and he's alongside. The line is his, and he's done it. The checkered flag is ready. Race 2 at Knockhill is won by Tom Ingram. A dominant drive, a dominant win.
Now Camish is moving over. I'm pretty sure I saw in the background Camish moving over. As they cross the line, it is Sutton who takes that second and gets the extra points.
So teamwork works at Napa Racing as well as team virtues. Lights on the gantry are about to go red, engine notes rise. A longer hold this time as the lights blink out. De Leon gets a good start. Jake Hill is away nicely. And it's going to be Ash Sutton, I think, who just jumps ahead of Tom Ingram as they go down towards the first corner of Duffers Dip. And look, Senna Proctor defends from Sutton. Ingram has got 1 lap really in which he can try and find a way through as the cars drop downhill. Good getaway by Daryl De Leon. He is up front.
Yeah, he hasn't let Jake Hill get through yet, but I'm sure Jake will be keen to get through as quickly as possible. Good start by Camish as well, but as you say, Sutton in front of Ingram.
Jake Hill on the attack. He's up the inside line there to try to go ahead of Daryl De Leon, and right there with them as well is Dan Camish. Look, he's trying to follow through. So it is Hill who's going to come out in front. Buxton Bales for the pit lane. The BMWs are still side by side, but Jake Hill has got track position. He's got the better line for the next corner, but Camish is trying to go along with him on the inside line. Daryl De Leon braves it out on the outside, but eventually he has to give way. It is Jake Hill up front.
And Camish slips up the inside. The gap was open there, so he gets through nice and quickly.
And Tom Chilton on the back of Tom Ingram's car, but there's not much he can do now. He doesn't want to take points away from his teammate, who now goes to the inside, but Sutton's able to box him off. To the outside goes Ingram. Sutton is having to work so hard to hang on to the place, and he's still just about doing it. Back on the power. Ingram tries a look on the outside, gets the switch back to the inside down the hill, but everywhere he needs to be, there's a Ford in the way, and Chilton thinking, I'm quicker than you two, but I can't pass because I'll take points off my teammate.
And Rowbottom will be using all of his boost to try and get past. That looks like what he's doing now. He's side by side, launching into Duff and Stiff. This is really trepidatious. There's a bit of contact, and Chilton gets back along inside Rowbottom. That will be that's really good for Ingram if he can stay there, and he can.
Good racing by Chilton. Ingram in the meantime has dropped away a little bit from the back of the train ahead of him. As now Sutton makes a dive on the inside of De Leon, and now that he doesn't have to worry about defending a place as well, beautiful move up the inside. So there's Sutton, and he's done it. He's already got himself ahead of Proctor. Well, that wasn't quite what we anticipated, but Senna's not going to make life tough for Tom Ingram, is he? Because Ingram waltzes through on the inside.
Rowbottom he's looking down the inside of De Leon. He's going to make that pass.
He still needs points for his own championship against Camish the third, doesn't he? So Rowbottom has his own situation to think about. Jake Hill is about to have a 7th Knockhill win, a 23rd of his career, and it's been a really good weekend. Bouncing back after the Croft crashing. Here he comes to the line. Jake Hill wins at Knockhill. 2 wins today, and that's great news as the Fords do the switch. Coming up to the line, Ash Sutton is 2nd, Dan Camish 3rd, Tom Ingram 4th.
It's been an absolutely stunning day here in Knockhill. Thank you so much for joining us. For all the on-track action, we'll see you in 2 weeks.